What's going on, guys? Neil here, bringing you a brand new video. Hope everyone's having a great day. Today I just wanted to make a video on how to use the different orders on Robinhood and to recap a trade that I made, a day trade I made on Robinhood before I switched platforms over to TD Ameritrade or Thinkorswim. So when you open up Robinhood, you'll see all the stocks here. This is my watch list. You can search for any stock here. Robinhood supports most of the big stocks. Some of the low cap stocks it does not support. So here's Apple, for example. And when you hit buy, you can go up to order types and you'll see market, limit, stop loss, and stop limit. So these are the four things I want to cover today, as well as my day trade. So if you're trying to get executed immediately, it'll automatically put you at a market buy. And what this means is, let's say I want to buy 10 shares of Apple. The market price right now is $178.68, but that might fluctuate a little bit from when the time you hit review and then scroll up. So as you can see, it moved to $178.67. So you might not get filled at the exact price you would like to. So if you go over here to limit, so now we see that Apple's at $178.65. If you want to get filled, let's say $178.60 on the dip, you can type that in as the limit, when it's good for, and then how many shares you want. So after you bought in, these two strategies are for selling: stop loss and stop limit. So stop loss is a price above the current price that converts your order to a market order. So basically that means, let's say I bought in at $178.50 and now it's at $178.68, and I want to lock in profits if it moves down a little bit. I could put my stop price at $178.65 and it'll convert my order to a market order once it goes below that price. So you don't even have to be looking at your app and you will get executed. So last order type that I use a lot as well is stop limit. So this is really similar to stop loss in that it says a price above the current price that converts your order to a limit order. So then instead of converting your order to a market order, it converts your order to a limit order. So on the stop loss, if you put it at $178.65, you might actually get filled at $178.60. But with the stop limit, you can type in $178.60. Let's say we want to sell at that below that price. Then this is the minimum price you're willing to accept. So I'm going to type in $178.55. And I'll put in that, and they'll automatically be sold with the stop limit sell. So I wanted to cover a day trade that I made before I switched over platforms on ENRJ. This is one of the better trades I had made on Robinhood. So if you scroll down to the stock and you scroll down to orders, you can see all my orders that I've had on this stock. So back in October, this hot stock was pretty hot, ENRJ. I think it had gapped up a lot pre-market. I was looking at it. I liked the volume, so I entered at 68 cents with 5,000 shares for about $3,400. And as you can see, I was setting stop limit sells the whole way up. I just kept moving it up. At first I had a stop price of 64 cents. Then I moved it up to 6.65. Then up to 65. Then up to 0.685. And as you can see, I moved it all the way up. And the reason why some of these got rejected is because the stop price I'd actually put was irrelevant, because the stock was moving so fast that I was moving over that price even quicker than I could type it in. And that's why I don't really like using Robinhood anymore, and I've switched over to Thinkorswim, because Thinkorswim and other platforms will allow you to have, let's say, a stop limit sell, and a limit sell at the same time. So I can lock in profits but also sell if it hits a certain point, where on Robinhood you can only have one order placed at a time. But as you can see, I got in for 5,000 shares at 68 cents at 9:31 a.m. And at 9:36 a.m., so 5 minutes later, I put my stop price to 82, my limit, so the least amount I was willing to accept, at 81. And I got filled at 0.8188 in between those two prices, as you can see, for $4,094 total. So $3,400, $4,094, about a $700 trade in 5 minutes, which obviously was a great trade. So let me know if you guys have any other questions on Robinhood. I think it's a great platform to get started here. But as you can see, I pulled almost all of my money out of Robinhood to transfer it over to Thinkorswim because it's a better platform, although they do not offer free trade. So if you're a new trader, definitely try out Robinhood. I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. If you could drop a like, a comment, subscribe, and share the video, that really helps out a lot. And definitely leave a comment below if you have any questions on Robinhood, or feel free to private message me. Thanks.